Oh shit. Okay. Alright, I'm supposed to go to Sunfall. Alright, let's get going. A scrapper? Probably, yeah. That's a trampler. Get all my stuff ready. Yeah, I've been really enjoying this series so far, playing this game. No, can't we just go away? Go away. Why are you coming over here?
It's on to me.
What the hell is that? Rock breaker? Dude, what the fuck? No, 11 months.
Heck.
Almost there now.
Going.
Sunfall. The Mad King Duran's summer palace. A bulwark of Carja mountains out in Forbidden West.
Thanks for the history lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
Now can enter. Okay.
Avad's a murderer after all. Are we to take him at his word?
Anything new? Damn, when are we gonna get some damn new weapons, man? Yeah, I hate that selfish. Had that happen to me. Oh. What the hell?
The Sun Ring. A proud tradition of the Carja.
It's not like this in Meridian. At least.
Give them time. I'm sure they'll praise it.
I don't want to just watch.
Oh, I haven't watched this before, but I watched your Papers, Please videos, and me and my girlfriend love the amazing content.
get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful. Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime, circulate.
Outlanders, if you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here.
The ceasefire? It's a nice idea, but what's
Blend
the
with them.
point?
Blend again. Blend again.
Even if it means having to listen to Bahavas.
I hear the Shadow Carja are looking for one of their own. Should pay well.
Taking their payment and betraying us.
Uh-oh.
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King, the light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law.
I command Lucian's Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
He's a kid.
By the will of radiant Edaman
no.
does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair. You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Kind of busy.
We both know you're no killer for hire. Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
But the Kestrels.
The whole world's against us. Ah, they want us to see this,
This is insane.
It makes
Hardly.
quite an impression.
Just
You're going to see me.
Can he?
You underestimate the ease of hiding in plain sight. The balustrade. It's a short drop from there.
Ooh. I think the behemoth won.
The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
We should go back here then. Just try to save the kid.
The food is from Dowager Queen Nasadi, little ones. Her Highness knows times are hard and helps when she can. Eat, but bring some home for your families, if you have one. I've heard whispers about you. Rides machines, fancy spear, delightful freckles. Some even say you have a conscience. How extraordinary.
Who are
You have
you?
a conscience.
You're obviously not one of the Shadow Carja.
My name is Vanasha. For now, all you need to know is that I'm a whisper of reason in this howling pit of insanity.
I know how that feels.
I'm sure you do. And so does Uthid. He's a good man, so naturally the Shadow Carja want to murder him. I've done some digging, and I think he's headed for the Green Climb. It won't take those mercenaries long to find him. He could use some help, if you're so inclined.
How do you know Uthid is innocent?
I'm excellent at making inquiries. Look, he feeds orphans from his own rations and personally punishes anyone who hurts the old or infirm. The idea that he would try to kill Edelman is ridiculous. He must have found something that can embarrass the priesthood. Otherwise, Bahavas wouldn't risk marking such a well-regarded man for death.
I'll do what I can for Uthid. But what about you?
What about me what?
What will you do while I risk my life?
Useful things, little huntress. Look for 3 dead trees south of Sunfall. They mark the start of the green climb. Good luck.
Am I gonna go here? Okay. Improve aim / tracking. Dude, it's all practice. Legitimately. It's all practice. Gotta play a lot more. You don't have to always play ranked. Play quick play.
Tasty.
As long as you're playing the game, you'll be getting better little by little.
Just like Nasha said. Let's see if Uthid can here. These tracks lead up that rise. Must be the green climb.
I love the Horizon games, they're so good. That's my first one I've played. Very, very good so far. So that other quest I was doing, chat, is that the last quest in the game? Is that why you said, like, this is the point of no return? No, it's just a long one. I remember Cactus Puppy said that last time. Okay, makes sense.
Foot tracks stop here. Time to climb. All right, made it. Where did you go, Uthid? Food scraps. I'll bet Uthid stopped to see if he was being followed. He must have kept going. I've got to catch up.
Let's go. Follow the tracks.
A dead machine. Uthid's been hunting. Everything useful has been stripped. Uthid's been gathering components, probably for ammo. Talks. Looking to scavenge.
Loot him up. It keeps sounding like there's one there, but there isn't.
It took down a Ravager. Not an easy kill, but worth it for the parts. Dead Watchers. More scrap for Uthid's stockpile.
The next one doesn't miss.
Uthid?
You're young for a bounty hunter. Or am I old for a soldier?
I'm not here for the price on your head, Uthid. I believe you're innocent.
Innocent? Come on, then. If this is a trick, it's a good one. You've earned your kill.
Oh boy.
Yo, thanks for the 2 months. I appreciate it.
No tricks. Just talk.
All right. Speak.
I want to know what happened at Sunfall. What really happened.
All right. For weeks, each dawn in the tent city came with a new death. Always in their sleep, no struggle. The old, the infirm, sometimes the young. Those who couldn't fight for the cause. I should have realized then it was a culling.
Who would do such a thing?
They thought it was a curse, an evil spirit. But it was only a man. And a silent poison. It took time to catch him, but we did. We brought him before Bahavas for the sun's judgment.
The High Priest Bahavas? He's the one who put the bounty on you.
Yes. He thanked me for my diligence, then had his guards release the villain. You see? It was he who ordered the culling.
No way.
Then they turned on us. Should have died with my men, so their loyalty meant something. 20 years I gave to the sun. For what? Malice and murder? As for honor, sacrifice, true sacrifice, the kind priests and rulers know nothing of? It's all a fat joke.
Damn.
I can believe you're a good man. But why go with the Shadow Carja in the first place? Why serve them?
Because of Itaman, of course. He was the one true Sun King.
Itaman's just a child.
Yes, an untainted vessel. I believed he was pure. But they used him. Used our faith. I can see that now. No shadows under a noonday sun. Bahavas didn't need to disgrace my name. I did it myself, serving a rotten throne.
If it's honor you seek, the Sun Carjas seem trustworthy. A little stuck up, maybe, but trustworthy.
Those Carja once raided your Nora lands. Raided every land we could reach. It was the Sun's will. I did what I was told. Others did worse. But as their captain, I had...
Uthid, I don't care what you did. I can't absolve you. But the Carja are changing their ways. You could too.
Perhaps. Avad doesn't understand what the Sun demands of its soldiers.
Perhaps he understands it too well.
Now you sound like the blameless Murad.
I met someone who wants to get you out of this. A woman named Vanasha. But first, we need to get you out of here.
What are you? You look like a hunter. You give orders like a soldier who's been out... Mercenaries. Think they'll all line up to tell me I'm innocent?
Should have stayed on the plains, Carja! The mountains belong to us! Keycook's killers! When we're done with you, you won't even leave an echo!
You didn't make it hard to be followed. Almost as if you wanted to go out in a showdown.
Not much gets by you.
Eyes on me, lords!
No way he just ducked my arrow. Nah, that's kind of savage. What? How did... Dude, what?
Move in! We'll send the rest as soon as they arrive. Drive them back!
Dude, I really should turn off aim assist whenever I fight people. Dude, what is that? That thing curved like 9 miles! Okay, that one was me.
It's up to you now, man. Rally! We can still finish.
Dude, that guy's got no legs. Or I guess to be clear, he's got no thighs or calves. Where did you
keep up the attack?
Out of your
Still
ass?
got another squad on the way.
Whoa, where did you come from?
Press the advantage.
What are you made of?
Soldier, live longer than these dregs. Won't be the last of them.
What the fuck are you made of?
Supplies up above.
Holy shit.
Snow chill itches.
Up and over. Grab what you can while we still have time.
Okay. Disc launcher? Oh. Wait, what? Oh, butter? Thanks, dude.
A robust defense is the most satisfying to break. All right, Marvels. We brought the priest out here, so let's put on a show for him.
Wait. Uh-oh.
I know that, Hood. We've unfinished business, Bahavas and I. This will be difficult. I think you rallied to a lost cause.
I don't intend to die today, Uthid.
I did. But you're starting to change my mind.
That's kind of low-key badass, not gonna lie.
Still sniffing around.
That guy got smoked.
Not bad. To your left, but my marbles thrive on adversity. Step it up, boys.
What is that voice? Voice sounds horrendous. Dude, am I just the go? dodge my arrow. Rolled. What are you guys doing up here? You guys having a good time up here? Dude, guys, that's not me, right? You all saw the arrow, right?
That's the last of the marvels.
Bahavas thought he had enough fodder to keep him safe. Now there's hope for justice. Will you come with me?
You don't even help me up? Oh, never mind.
This won't be easy. Bahavas still has
Why
his
is it
personal
so
guard.
buggy? Have you noticed? Like, the cutscenes are so janky right now.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
Across there and we'll have him.
Oh.
I had to come here myself to end your suffering, Uthid, and mine. The Outlanders led us here, and now that they are dead, their price is most affordable. But enough with needles. It's time for blades. Remove them from the sun's sight.
For justice! If any remains,
Kill the traitor! Kill Nora!
a righteous fight! For what it's worth.
Did I just get one shot?
Stand before us! Fall beneath us! For the faithful! Victory!
The sun sets on your pathetic life, Uthid.
Sun's
Nice head
judgment
dodge, I
upon
guess.
you!
Kill the traitor!
The fury of the sun!
Kill Nora!
Oh, sun! Shine upon us!
Make it hurt as the shadow falls upon them.
Who's the other guy I killed? Oh, back here. That was something. here we go again.
Whatever deal you worked out with him, I'll double it. More than double it.
No. I'm tired of this, Bahavas. The lies and the violence and your cheap scented oils. I don't suppose you'd kill yourself.
I had to. I had to. Prune the weak, or all the Carja and Shadow are doomed.
This solves nothing. But may the sun find some worth among your drying bones.
Roll. Imagine dying with that thing on your head. That's kind of embarrassing.
That was quite a fireworks show.
You took your time.
I was busy. What do you think happened to Yan Shund, the other mercenary band? And I had to organize passage to Meridian for a wanted man. Give us a moment, Uthid. Girl talk. You've had quite a day. I never imagined Bahavas would blunder into his own trap. His death opens up wonderful possibilities. Remember Edaman and Nasadi, the Child King and his mother guarded like hostages at Sunfall? With Bahavas gone, no one will be watching them. I want to get them out. And I could use your help.
What do you need to get Nasadi and Edaman out of Sunfall?
With Bahavas dead, Sunfall is the easy part. I'll handle that. The big fuss will be crossing the border to the Sundom. Find my friend, Three-Toe Huadiv, near the branded shore. I hired his crew to sweep the path, so all you have to do is wait for me.
If this Huadiv has already cleared the area, why do you need me?
Contingencies, little huntress. Something will go wrong, and I need protection I can count on. You.
I'll try not to disappoint.
The Nora said you would help me. Are we bound for Meridian?
Only if you want to go, my dear.
What choice do I have?
Oh, look at that. I got a campfire already there.
You're Three-Toe Huadiv, right? Vanasha sent me. What happened?
I got hornswoggled, that's what. Vanasha batted her lashes, wiggled her hips, and promised us treasure. Clear a path for the royals, she said. Sneak past the garrison and skewer a few watches. Hardly a bother. Little did we know there was a damned monstrosity lurking underground.
Uh-oh.
When will I learn not to gawk at skinny girls?
What the fuck?
Vanasha will be here soon with Nasadi and Edaman. I've got to destroy that thing in the past before they arrive.
You're not too bright, are you? Well, we didn't last long against it, but I'll tell you what I know. It has armor everywhere, a little less at the rear. And when it goes underground, it will lose track of you if you're quiet. You might even be able to keep it from going under altogether if you hit its big crooked arms hard enough. That's all I can offer, friend. I promise to look solemn at your funeral before I hit the bar.
Okay, dude.
Forget about traveling light.
How did this thing already spot me? Okay. that was scary.
Need them soon enough.
Hello, mushy pancake.
Full already.
Alright, let's TP back up.
By the radiant sun, I can't believe it. I thought that evil rock jaw would grind you up.
Nope. I'm built diff.
After that miracle, all we can do is wait. Vanasha will be here soon, along with a boat that'll take the royals across the lake.
Nice.
Ah, little huntress. Glad you accepted my invitation to play bodyguard. Where are your men, Uthid? It looks like something chewed you up and spat you out.
That's pretty much exactly what happened.
The way is
Poor guy.
clear. Can we go?
I like how you always cut to the chase. In this case, literally. It won't be long before you're followed. Don't be afraid, Your Radiance. We've got excellent protection.
Yeah, why are we walking through the ravine like this? This is just a bad idea. We're gonna get jumped from above.
Oh dear. Here come the Shadow Carja, and they're very angry with me.
I'll hold them off.
Very noble of you, but when I start a fuss, I like to finish it. Not that your assistant isn't welcome. Uthid, get Itaman and his mother to the shore. Carefully. So it comes to this. I must say, after 2 years under the heel of these zealots, I'm ready to extract a little blood. Some traps would be nice. Shall we prepare a surprise for them?
No, wire's too short.
Are you sure you don't have any traps, little huntress?
What are you talking about? I'm literally... Hello?
Take cover up there. Here they are. Let's make it hurt, shall we? Well, that was entertaining, but I suspect we're not done. more of the bastards. Get ready. Well now, seems I worked up a bit of a sweat.
You're doing what?
I don't want to jinx it, but we might be in the clear. A bit late, aren't we, gentlemen?
Sorry, ma'am. The boat's waiting.
Damn, I spoke too soon.
This one's mine. Get to the boat.
You know, this time I think I might be out of my league. If anything happens to her, I will be very cross.
We're not going anywhere.
I just tried to slurp my potions immediately and it just did. I just got destroyed. I got fucking nuked. Okay. Okay, I didn't know this spot was fucking compromised now. That was spooky.
Never know when I might need these.
Yeah, I didn't see him drop the disc launchers. If I saw it earlier, I probably would have tried to grab one, but my little spot up top was kind of OP.
Looks with me.
I always knew Flats had a thing for the dummy mommy brig. Even in games that aren't Overwatch, he plays characters that look like her.
Bruh.
Not exactly a royal barge, is it? Oh well, defectors can't be choosers. Let's get aboard, shall we?
Why didn't they push off when I was fighting that thing? You know, like, hey, she might not make it. We should probably go.
You've done a good thing. Maybe even ended a war.
Maybe. But my war just keeps going.
Damn. Damn, that hits. How are they gonna react?
Edaman, my brother, welcome home. You have nothing to fear. You are now under the protection of the Sundom. My protection. As is your mother, she will not be harmed. You have my word, Law of the Sun. Aloy, It seems I see your influence everywhere. You've done so much for the Sundom, and it will always be appreciated. You have my thanks. May you walk in the light.
Appalling. I spent 2 years in the Forbidden West setting this up, and the redhead gets all the credit?
I'm still getting paid, right?
You'll be lucky if I let you live. I couldn't have done this without you. When we meet again, I'll give you a proper thanks. I promise.
Hey, pay the guy though. What the fuck? That guy fought. That guy fought tooth and nail. Okay, I gotta pee. I gotta pee. I'll be back in 2 seconds, chat. Okay? Gotta be. Oh. Man. My ass is sweat.
So, Egypt is back in Meridian. At least one of us got to go home.
Oh, skills. Strong strike.
Poor Itamen.
My ass is sweat.
So, Egypt is back in Meridian. At least one of us got to go home.
Oh, skills. Strong strike.
Poor Itamen. He must have been so scared when they came for him.
Raise an electric heater. Well, no, it's more. I mean, yes, but it was more that the heat is still technically on. My downstairs neighbors keep their apartment really warm. It was really warm today. Normally it's cold out, so I just open the windows and doors and stuff, and you're good to go. And also my AC wasn't turned on yet, so
I glance up at the
yeah.
Citadel. I remember that.
But my AC's turned on now, so.
That woman said to meet her at a green tent down in the camp. Might be worth a visit.
Wait, why am I saying that? New quest? Wait, there's another quest here I missed? Didn't I already do the quest? Uh-oh. We're good.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say.
Oh, quit your fucking yapping, dude. I already heard you say it.
Marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions.
Oh, you focus on these nuts.
Do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Okay. Running out of clothes, chat. You know my mom's home.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved
my hair
such
looks really good right now.
only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Yep. Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated you. See, by now,
Uh-oh.
Guess you can't have everything.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So...
This morning's unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich is another example of reception's need for additional support. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as the staff who serve on the front line, we're tired of being neglected. As we've already requested, we need human translators, fluent in Polish for example, security staff who can subdue enraged embryologists, for example, and dermal sedatives to calm persons who are screaming in Polish while hurling chairs and vases at the reception staff, for example. Wow, the Polish are not too nice. Yes, most of these candidates are reasonably calm and well-behaved. We need help handling the exceptions to the rule. Please respond.
What was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Reception staff continues to require additional support managing ZD candidates. When they're at the facility, many times are frightened or confused. Some are highly agitated. These are not the sort of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human and translators and language. Okay, whatever.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between the VR1 and the lounging area? Most of the candidates stay quiet during the presentation, but the ones who scream or sob can be plainly heard by candidates waiting in turn in the lounge. Just a thought. For the 5th time, please restock the lounge's selection of herbal teas. Oh, listen. Okay, I'm not reading these anymore. These are all fucking useless.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message.
was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
I think you just went to like 15
I am General
FPS.
Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the
frame
rumors
rate.
that Zero Dawn is a top-secret super weapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a super weapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down, the entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
Damn, so we really got cooked, huh?
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
We said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
So did we like Antarctica it and like just throw everything in a fucking underground bunker and we're like, yep,
Kestrels.
someday.
They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? 2?
What's this? How many of them are in here?
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since '57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any... See, the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time.
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even...
Okay, I didn't mean to stop the audio.
Too close to the trap of crypt to stop us now. The data points, what did they contain?
Okay, what was that one?
let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since 57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
Damn, called medical on him. That's fucked up. My guy's just scared.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo. Captain Okilo. Are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Hera said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
No space.
Let's see this one. Candidates must yes for questions when necessary absorb information they received. It is important to be aware that candidates have been exposed to triggers for severe mental and emotional trauma. Do not assume silence or outward calmness indicates acceptance. It is essential to stress that all other options for combating the Pharaoh Plague and preserving the continuation of the human life have been considered and found unworkable. Communicate this fact calmly but clearly and firmly. Familiarize yourself with data on the catastrophic environmental impact of nuclear engagements versus swarm. Addendum B, and feasibility of maintaining life in orbital, lunar, and undersea structures so that you can encounter candidates' objectives in depth. If a candidate asks for time alone to review supplementary information, allow this without hesitation. Be sure to inform security personnel so the candidate can be monitored for attempts at self-harm. Candidates should only be considered to proceed to the presentation 2 if they believe their mental state will sufficiently stable. Note that real-time support will be available via your focus, security, and medical crisis teams are data corrupted. Damn. So, why didn't they just nuke everything at the end? They knew it was over.
Environmental scientist. Doctor?
Fuck
I'm
it.
sorry, I wasn't,
Fuck them.
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said, not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
I know they wanted to save the Earth, chat, I know. But if, like, it's already cooked, it's already GG, like, we're fucking toast, it's like, you know what? Fuck him, dude. Yo, cold brew
3
dating,
months
3 months.
sub, 1 month left of school. Get me out of here.
Looks good.
Close.
There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible, but it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
That is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people. They feed off them?
Not just people. All organic matter.
Every living thing dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here?
No, Doctor. Please.
Tell him Tom Pake wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Doctor!
Call this Australian.
Please. You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Want to discuss?
Whew. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bubble serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My tastes run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
What?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
Damn, he was too much for the counselor.
You previously worked for Pharaoh Automated Systems.
On the chariot line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Okay, never mind, I guess.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh plague is devouring the biosphere.
life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
Wow. Holy shit.
The whole Earth destroyed. But then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. Why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? Why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
You are now in possession of information regarding the true nature and purpose of Project Zero Dawn, classified far above top secret. As such, we regret that you cannot be allowed to leave this facility. There are 3 options available to you at this point. Please consider each carefully. Trained counselors are sitting by to assist you in making a choice. Participation. You will be assigned to a sub-project team based on your area of expertise. You should be aware that the way forward will be difficult and the project's outcome is uncertain. You'll be expected to work a minimum of 80 hours per week, and your communications with family members will be strictly limited and monitored in real time. Upon successful completion of the project, you and your immediate family or 2 persons of your choosing will be transferred to the Elysium sealed habitat to live out the remainder of your natural lives. Indefinite detention. You should choose to decline participation in Project Zero Dawn. You will be confined indefinitely. You'll be given 48 hours to reconsider, after which your decision to refuse to participate will be considered irrevocable. Every reasonable effort will be made to make your term of confinement as comfortable as possible, but you will not be permitted contact with the outside world, and death within 18 months due to the Pharaoh Plague is inevitable. When the Zero Dawn facility is abandoned, detainees who do not wish to opt for medical euthanasia will be released. Medical euthanasia. The information you have just received understandably calls into question the purpose of continuing to live. If you would rather prefer to end your life at this point, pain-free medical euthanasia is available. At a 48-hour waiting period is required. During that time, you may be opted to participation or confinement. Please notify a counselor when you're... Jesus Christ, dude. Okay, it's vitally important that candidates choose to participate in Project Zero Dawn voluntarily and knowingly, without additional coercion and without value judgment on their part of the counselor. Confirm for candidates that they will be selected due to their skill sets and accomplishments. Emphasize that their dedicated participation in Zero Dawn will increase the project's chances of success. Frame participation in Zero Dawn as an opportunity to respond actively in the face of overwhelming threat. Candidates may question the fairness of their selection, validate such objections as normal, even admirable responses, emphasize the value of candidates' expertise to the future, not just of humanity but terrestrial life as a whole. Likewise, candidates may balk at the morality of extending their lifespan and those of loved ones beyond 0 day, validate their hesitation and acknowledge that while the reward of Elysium is not fair, it will be earned. If possible, redirect their ethical misgivings towards greater commitment to the project. When candidates are challenged the plausibility of Zero Dawn, permit them to re-review Sobek's presentation as many times as they wish and allow access to supplemental articles GO1 through P20. Allow them to suspend their interview to fully process this documentation. A significant minority of candidates will elect to medical euthanasia. It is important to receive this decision kindly and without judgment. Advise them of their 48-hour waiting period, during which counselors will be available to discuss their decision. You emphasize that euthanasia will not occur without repeated consent, when the procedure is scheduled to take place. No one will be euthanized against her or his will. Candidates who elect indefinite detention must be informed that they are 48 hours to reverse the decision, after which the decision corrupted. Dude, that's crazy. They're like, yeah, make them want to do this project, because if you don't, then we're fucked.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. Isn't it just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom? I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be, atonement.
If you're still nauseous. No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timo. Like us. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock?
You'd grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety.
I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family?
I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized. A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry?
Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
Alert.
See to make sure I behave this time?
Uh-oh.
Security. For your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my own man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. He's kind of blue skying. It's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What did you... You know... Get your hands off me!
That's tough. What's this thing? Stranded shackles. Is there anything in here? No. Yo, congrats, Quilly.
Intruder! Get her!
Come on, man.
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Looks good to me. Oh, God. I win.
Power's down.
Is there another route?
I've done this before. Just be my focus.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural to be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it?
The water is struggling.
Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
No room.
What am I missing? Oh.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair. Not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
Should have brought a cart. Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration. There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
So is this one backwards? Let's try this first.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
So what is this other one? I always turn ads down during variety. If I don't, it's because I forgot. Has nothing to do with drops. Yeah, I'm a puzzle master. We're gonna be fine.
Found one. Looks intact. That should do the trick. Now let's get that door open.
Up, left, down, right, up. Okay, so this one's backwards. This one's down, right, up, left, down. What? Wait, is it just one of them? No, it's... the whole thing's upside down. Right? 3 tubes. Well, 3 tubes are down here too. Wait, what? Error detected, settings transposed. I wonder if it's just the one. Okay, down. Wait. I understand. What? Up, right, down, left, up. Is it down, left, up, right, down?
That did it. Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
What? Why, how are you guys in here?
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. 2nd floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
See them. They can't see.
Someone's out there killing us. Look.
That's the last of them. Or not.
Don't give them easy targets. This close. Push harder. The shadow demands sacrifice.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Then get moving. Yeah, I fucking know, dude. I'm not stupid.
Save these for the trail.
inaccessible. Elevators non-operational. Stairwells have collapsed.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As
Margot, I doubted your brilliance in the slightest. I wouldn't have picked you as the Hephaestus Alpha. You need to stop worrying about your age and communication style. You are who you are. Have confidence in yourself. You know what you're doing. Case in point, the latest draft of your plan is for the construction and stocking of bootstrap silos to store raw materials is excellent. This combined with your design for the AM Foundry core and the Foundry site selection plan add up to a comprehensive plan. It's time to start construction. One detail, consult with, not even gonna try, Okillo. Before you finalize the silo inventories, Hephaestus' first task will be to fabricate the robots that will construct the waveform broadcast towers of Minerva. We'll use to transmit the deactivation codes, so any exotic materials needed from the towers will be accounted for in the inventory plan.
the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So you probably noticed that...
Wow, you weren't kidding about Gaia's predilection for animal morphologies. Sure, not totally unexpected given the rough natural terrain her bots will have to navigate, but I agree that there is something deeper going on here. Her designs aren't just functional, they feel more like, well, tributes to the world that comes to mind. As though she's already mourning their loss. And not from just disappearing fauna of our time, but creatures from fossil records too. Reference to megafauna in some of her designs, so cool. But whatever Gaia thinks up, Hephaestus will empower her to build it. I just wish we could still be around in a century or two to see what she makes.
About a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulations, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, I've seen these shapes before. In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
Up the stairs. Did I accidentally interrupt it? Oh no.
I'd have to ditch something.
Honestly, I'm kind of used to doing that by now.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's more Eclipse.
Careful now.
Ah yes, let us be so careful as we walk through the hallways with the Deathbringer gun.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina El-Baji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Past 10 days, I performed an exhaustive review of data storage solutions, magnetic, optical, quantum, even the Eternity tech that FAS was shilling over a year ago or so ago, but every other solution has one or more fatal shortcomings. Too heavy to transport, too massive to install in the allocated space, too power intensive over the centuries, too prone to failure past 300, 400 years, etc. Encapsulated DNA will easily hold the 40 plus zettabytes we're projecting for Apollo. There are still many details to finalize. Of course, to start with, we need to select the inert material to which we will embed the molecules, already testing 16 candidate materials, as well as design and fabricate the power systems in sealed requirements that will keep the DNA at negative 18 degrees Celsius for 1,000 plus years. So long as I assure you that it didn't factor into my decision, many I confess that I deem it entirely fitting, indeed preposterous. Okay, that will be using the very building blocks of life to preserve human knowledge from mechanized extinction. It's not just ironic but heroic, life as a hero beating back the forces of oblivion. Okay. What was another one? Over the past 2 months, the full benefit of our procurement of a copy of the Homer archive from Far Zenith has made itself known, and as a result, all of Apollo key deliverables are on schedule. Apollo has already surpassed 40 million discrete data entries and continuing to grow. The physical science modules are effectively complete, with soft science modules close behind. World history, cultural data, and media archives are also on schedule. Language preservation is wrapping up a bit ahead of schedule due to falling short of our goal to preserve 4,500 languages. I suppose that tragic early loss of Papua New Guinea been that goal from the outset, with attendant curricula development about to begin. Speaking of heuristic curricula, they are performing well in testing, with children and adolescents demonstrating high levels of engagement with it and trust in Aristotle and Asphia Personae. Personally, I find them highly engaging. Okay, cool. God, there's a lot of fucking reading in this section. Hello there. Might I trouble you with a... bigger.
In what should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning. And oversight of Operation Enduring Victory. A falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
This'll do.
Damn. Guy fucked us all. Any other people in here? No. Where the thing of the 5 months per shit? Oh man. Damn you, slightly elevated surface keeping me from bringing my death gun.
Welcome to Hades. Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol.
What a year this last 28 months has been.
28 months, true, it has been a year.
The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos, spinning top that won't stop wobbling. And what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All all for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the Void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Okay, I was just noise complaints, I'm not reading that. Okay, T here, just popped in 3 blues, but I earned it. Finally figured out a Goldilocks solution to Gaia's rather extreme executive authority. If it ain't 10 to 12 hours of dream time, what is? For this, every usurpathan protocol I designed failed in simulation because it was either too hard or too soft. Too hard, and it degraded the Gaia core. Sure, it pried her figurative fingers off the figurative driving wheel so Hades could take control. By breaking her fingers, sometimes her arms too, so that couldn't fly. Everything depended on Gaia taking control back after Hades has done its business, so had to find a solution that didn't have Gaia any worse for wear. Too soft, and Gaia only pretended to relinquish control. In simulation after simulation, Hades would take command of the terraforming system and reverse operations. Only of Gaia lurk in the background, quietly re-reversing processes and falsifying telemetry to hide its interference. Sneaky. I swear it ain't nothing Gaia wouldn't do to keep life going, even when it's just simulated plant life. Turns out the just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, then unseat it from the command position so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming on strong now, so I'm not really describing it so clear, but pretty sure it'll work. Yeah, those blues are pretty strong. Guess it does time for her to sleep in bed. I'll go back at tomorrow, alligators. Okay. Isn't blues like oxy? Ah, fuck. Which one was it? Was it this one? Paula, showing my perspective, and I think that fast in general has been neglecting the spiritual side of things, not under any specific religious fanatic. Okay, don't care.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Oh, that one was from earlier?
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Chambers arrived exactly 2 days ago. I spent 36 hours examining them, poring over them. There's a revelation astonishing. I know We had to give far the zenith in trade to get these chambers, but it was worth it. In a single leap, their embryologists have vaulted past 50 years of technological shortcomings. The risk of ECMO resolved, nutrition delivery resolved, hormonal stability resolved, 12 other risk areas resolved. Before I examined these chambers, I considered the Odyssey to be a fool's errand. But if the rest of FC's technology is at this level, well, a human colony around Cyrus doesn't seem so impossible after all. Mass fabrication of the chambers will present a number of challenges, but I'm confident that they can be resolved. I'm going to rest for a few hours, then get back to it. Expect a fabrication plan within 48 hours.
Are these what I think they are?
Development of the artificial persona for Kratos servitors, nurturer and disciplinarian healer continues at a good pace. We are targeting turning point 4 of these constructs. This should allow low-grade empathy and limited improvisation without undermining adherence to codified behavioral sets. This stimulus-driven switching of persona, however, is proving to be a greater software challenge than anticipated, especially concerning as entrenched feedback loops between the disciplinarian and healer persona. I have also attached the reports from the incident where a servitor running the mother persona intervened on a disciplinarian servitor's behavior, a parental argument, if you will, assuming on first glance perhaps they're deeply concerning. I've attached a comprehensive plan. Okay.
Artificial wombs. Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
Successfully sealed before the swarm advancing across Zinjana promise could detect it. Ping back from crucial systems is good. From our main voyage, a success. Regards my disputes with the betas over zygote selection. Of course, I'm understood that they have limited overhead to run simulations of gene flow in future humans, but we can all agree there is a margin for refinement in future cradle populations. In addition to personally overseeing completion of the euthanasia project site inside of Mount Anomaly, I will formulate and propose a modified zygote selection plan within the week. Okay. Okay.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
That would benefit from antilopine morphologies, though Cambric forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I have gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
Would benefit from antilopine morphologies, though Cambric forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I have gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinct...
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
Seems like a nice AI. Seems nice.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Damn. It's kind of smart.
I can't spare the weight.
Oh, some terrible news, I'm afraid. Bar Zenith has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated a catastrophic antimatter containment failure as the drive spun up to depart the solar system. The ship, its crew, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo were all lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for continuation of the human species in an earthly life. We must succeed. Oh, so there was a second one. They were trying to build a second project elsewhere, and it failed. That's crazy. Coming along, Liz. I'm positive about it. In those words, it can still mean anything. Had my sleeves rolled up negotiating frozen zoos for their samples. So many species trapped in ghoulish hologram dioramas, suspended in what-ifs. More than 14,000 that went extinct between 2000 and 2043. We started mapping out primary succession and selecting the pioneer organisms for a balanced and sustainable biosphere, microorganisms and insects, rabbits and hawks, foxes, wolves, thousands more that will need to have to wait their return until our new generation can be entrusted with the duty of restoring them, so they can return to the world that this time will understand the concept of conservation before it's too late. Whoa! There's already been many too lates. We lost a whole collection team during the swarm breakthrough in Myanmar. The samples we lost were all irreplaceable. But thanks to you, Liz, the circle of life will bend, not break. The Earth was a lifeless rock before, and someday it will not be again. But for now, not like this, not on our watch. Damn, that's wild.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth birthed me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
I don't want to beat his ass.
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Did he really just blow up the fucking ruins room?
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Dude, he keeps beating our asses. What the fuck?
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. It grew when High Priest Bahavas went missing.
That's voice actor.
And when the true
plays
Sun
Winston
King
in Overwatch.
was snatched away, it not only grew, but multiplied. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts. Haunted every step. It was only when I captured you.
Where did you find
down
bullets?
In that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Meant to eliminate High Priest Bahavas. Meant to snatch Itamen away. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun.
I remember. I wonder if there was more side quests I was supposed to do there.
Everything as it was meant to be.
And he would talk about it.
Predestined and preordained.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Carja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it.
Uh-oh.
You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then against Cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Carja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the radiance in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
Uh-oh. I don't like my chances.
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this room. Maybe I could use its strength against it. That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down. I should try luring the behemoth into the pillars. It's down.
That's a smirk right there.
Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it! Those components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with his lift attacks.
Boo me because I'm right.
Shadows, kill her. Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Oh? Holy shit. He's actually come to save us? Silence, alright. Wait, what? Damn, Silence actually pulled up. Alright, I don't want to punch him in the face anymore. Still not my favorite person, though.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time, then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the sun ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed my... who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right. Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans. Though, of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess.
Did someone say high noon? Okay, dude.
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Carja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who.
Well, you apologize, kinda. Still kind of a piece of shit, though. What's this armor? Shadow Starworld Light. Huh. This is highly customizable. It's got one thing. I'm guessing if I TP home right now, it's just gonna be death. So I'm gonna pick a spot. Let's go here. And then I think we save and call it for the night. Okay? Will ATP in the embrace right now? Oh, no. Okay, chat, I think we call it there for tonight. We go again tomorrow. I need to eat something I haven't eaten yet today, so I'm a little hungry, so. Chat, I appreciate you for hanging. Thanks for your time. We'll be going again tomorrow because there's that dev blog or dev interview or not interview, sorry, dev video or whatever. So I definitely will stream just for that. And then we can play some Horizon Zero Dawn after. Sound good? Sound good? Nodders. Okay. Chat, I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys as always. I'll send you to Car Q because he's just playing Overwatch. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.